back to the Ginger Modder, where we sail into the deepest depths of shipping. Alright, so let's jump into this new part of Essie and Farrendel's relationship. Like I said, they've only been married for about 3 months, so they are still very new to being married, and they are still trying to figure each other out. And on top of everything, I mean, they're making good roads towards it. They love each other, they are trying their best. They have the heart bond going for them, but now they are in Essie's homeland, and this presents a whole new set of challenges for them. For one, Essie's family lives in a stone castle, which does not do well for Farrendel, and at first he just tries to power through it by himself, but eventually he ends up breaking a little bit, and at that point, Essie's like, okay, you have to tell me what's going on. And so he finally confides in her, and she's like, and so she is able to help him through, and she's like, dude, you gotta tell me these things. We have to communicate, otherwise you're gonna get to this breaking point again, and it's gonna be bad. You have to tell me these things. She uses not exactly those words, but that's pretty much the essence of what she says. And so because Farrendel is very shy, is still pretty shy and still very reticent. He's an elf. They are not, like I said in the other videos, they're not super emotional. They're used to keeping to themselves and not, what is the word I'm looking for? They're used to keeping to themselves and just not showing a lot of emotion. They're just taking care of it themselves. So for him to have and also Farrendel is also, and just Farrendel himself, without being an elf, is very reticent and very self-contained. And so you bring those two together. So yeah, and then you have Essie, who's very warm and open. And like I said, they fit each other that way. They really do. She helps bring him out of his shell, and he gives her some stability and some strength and all that good stuff. I mean, Essie is strong on her, and honestly, I love Essie. She might be one of my favorite fantasy heroines. Sometimes fantasy heroines just drive me nuts because I feel like they're trying to be strong and make a point, and for really no good reason. I don't feel like that with Essie. Like, she's strong and she's brave and all that good stuff, but it's not just to prove a point. It's just because of who she is. And I'm not saying that about all fantasy heroines, but sometimes I feel like they're just trying to prove a point instead of just being like Essie and just anyway. But she's probably one of my favorite fantasy heroines. I really like her. But so they have to, she and Farrendel, so she's helping Farrendel through that. She's trying to help him adjust to her world, her culture, because it is a lot different than what he's used to. Hi baby. He's never been to the human world before, and so she's helping him navigate it, and so she's helping him navigate it and all that good stuff. And it's just, and I feel like they have more challenges in her world than they do in his. I mean, they had challenges in his world as well, but sorry, I have hair over here that's okay, there we go. But like I said, there's just extra challenges in her world, and so it's just a great look at how they're still falling in love. They're still making it work. They have these challenges, but together they can get through them, and that's the key too. They get through them together. One can't do it without the other. So, and I mean, they're still figuring this out, but they're working towards it, and they're just so cute together. These books are, it's a very, what's the word? It's a romance, but there's not much physical, if that makes sense. They're very clean romances. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. But Essie and Farrendel, absolutely shippable still. I still love them. Something at the end happens. You guys will have to read it more. It does end on a cliffhanger. So you guys will have to read it. Let me know what you think. Fantastic. They're really good books. Highly recommend them still. I think that's all I've got for today. So I will see you tomorrow. And for now, we are going to weigh anchor and take our shore leave.